Well, my next guest was working in a video store, and today he's the writer, director, and co-star of the #1 movie in America. Pretty good. It's called Pulp Fiction. Please welcome Quentin Tarantino. Not only that, he is wearing the same clothes he had on at the video store.
Yeah, exactly. Coming in September.
Kind of a fast rise. Is this very exciting for you?
Oh, very much so. Yeah. Very much.
New life, champagne, caviar, you doing all that stuff?
Well, no, actually, it's funny because, I haven't changed my lifestyle that much. I still drive my Geo Metro and kind of still live in an apartment and everything. But I have to say, when I was in France, I had caviar, tried it for the first time, and never thought, who wants that? Fish eggs, you know?
Fish eggs.
Yeah. I had it, and it's pretty good.
Yeah,
I have to say, I like that, yeah. And then I had, also, I never really understood what people liked about champagne before. It was I just don't get it, all right? I had Cristal champagne when I was in France. And I get it now.
Oh, you get it?
I kind of like it. It's like a little treat that I give to myself, you know. That's what visuals are for, right? Beluga.
So you're getting into it. Because I tend to, because that's what, the thing that sort of makes me laugh about your films is the dialogue that sort of, I guess it's pop culture, the constant references to obscure hamburgers at Carl Jr.
Wait. Well, it's funny because, when I was writing Pulp Fiction, I was living in Europe. I was living in Amsterdam at the time, and I was, seeing Europe for the very first time in my life. I barely left Los Angeles County my whole life, and then let's go to Europe. And so I was there, and I was really, taken with how, as much as things are the clip, you'll see it, but how much, not our differences, because that's a given.
Right.
But how our similarities, but how even though they're similar, they're a little different. All right. I always kind of think now that I don't really know a country until I've eaten their McDonald's.
That's a good way to see France, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, it's just, all over. Actually, it's really weird. McDonald's and Dunkin' Donuts are everywhere, man. They're in Brazil, they're in Spain, and McDonald's, they have different things than we have here. Like they have a teriyaki, McTeriyaki thing in Japan. All right.
Teriyaki?
Yeah, and they have a bacon and potato pie. They have the apple pie thing. They have bacon and potato.
Bacon potato pie.
I know, it's really wild. Why they have that in Japan as opposed to in the South, I don't know, but they do.
I just like the idea that, because that's the way I travel. That's what my wife yells at. When we and I get dragged to Europe, to me it's like a bad day at Disneyland to me. It's just let's go over there. Let's go to American Big O Burger. I want to eat it. And I always get stuck eating one of those Nouvelle things with a little fork. And I have to eat and then go eat.
Right, exactly.
But that's what I loved about I think the clip we have from the scene is where Travolta's talking to
about this very same thing. Yeah. Well, it was funny because when I was writing it at the time when I was writing it, that's what I was experiencing. So it found itself into the piece.
Well, the interesting thing about this movie, it is funny. I guess it's violent, not nearly as violent as other movies out there.
Right,
but there are things that you just sort of you get taken back. It's not that it's bloody or gory. You just
it just ups the ante,
Well, let's take a look. This is Travolta as the kind of goofball hitman. Sam Jackson.
Goofball hitman.
Let's take a look.
Goofball.
Now, you grew up in the 70s.
Yes.
I'm not much older than you. I grew up in the 60s, but, because people always say, the 60s is sort of the hip one, everybody.
Right.
But the 70s had some...
the 70s are great, man. I mean, it was that was one of the big drags about growing up in the 70s is you meet all these old hippies or, man, I was at Altamont, I was at Woodstock, we had Hendrix, we had the Stones, you had nothing, man.
The Archies?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they had the Monkees. Well, the Monkees are cool, actually. Yeah, they had Iron, we had Iron Butterfly. But it was I was always but it's funny, maybe we didn't, actually I kind of like the rock and roll in the 70s, but it's maybe we didn't have the movement in rock and roll that they had in the 60s, but we had television, all right? We had the Carol Burnett Show, okay? We had,
Do you collect 70s trivia?
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
It just makes me laugh that there is 70s trivia.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, it's not that so much I collect 70s trivia. I just collect, like, you know, stuff that I actually have a board game collection. A board game,
yeah.
You know. And it's like funny because it's like I collect board games that have to do with like TV shows and movies. You know, so I have like the Dukes of Hazzard game. I have the I Dream of Jeannie game. The combat game.
All those games are just Candyland. With
oddly enough, that's not right. All right, that's what I thought. You hit the nail on the head. That's what I thought. But then I actually started collecting them. And like, for instance, the Dukes of Hazzard board game. That's as close to a car chase as you're ever going to get in without actually getting in a car chase.
Really? I had no idea.
It's really kind of cool. It has like the highway, which if you want to go fast, you can go fast. All right, and you roll with 2 dice and you shoot up there. But you can very easily get caught by Roscoe Coltrane, you know, the sheriff.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But if you want to take the dirt road, it's safer. You can't get caught by the police, but you can only roll with 1 dice, so you're moving a lot slower.
Was there ever a Brady Bunch game?
I don't know. I've been looking for a Brady Bunch game. I have a Partridge Family game.
Oh, Partridge Family, but no Brady Bunch.
I haven't seen a Brady Bunch game.
You know, this almost sounds set up. We have a surprise for you. Can we bring her out? Where is she? Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
The show, I want you to come over to my house, and we're going to play, and I am going to whip your butt. And Quentin, if you'll give me a big part in your next movie, I'll even let you sit on my lap, and you can pretend you're Bobby Brady.
That you didn't have one. All right, folks, the movie is...
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
The movie is Pulp Fiction. It is the #1 movie in America, and a very, very well-written film. We tease and would be silly, but I was very, very impressed with it. Just terrific, and congratulations.
Hey,
Tarantino, I'll be right back.